Yeah, man. Blessed good morning. Blessed good morning. Blessed good morning. Blessed good morning, my people. Wagwan, 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 wagwan. Go on, big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Blessed good morning to each and every one of you, whether you're watching or listening from wherever you are in the world. Yeah? Just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. God is the greatest, and therefore, gotta give God his praise. Yeah? Big up to each and every one of y'all. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free 99. Free 99. Don't cost you nothing. Just a second of your time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yes, today we're doing the day after rewatch. I'm gonna rewatch the game live with y'all, give you my breakdown and my reaction live. Yeah, I like to watch it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, so this will be my second time I'll be watching the game to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and I'm gonna break it down live with y'all so y'all can understand what's going on with me. You understand? The work continues. Like I said, once Francis is available, the work will continue. Yeah, so go on, big up yourself every time. Big up to Marcus Garvey. Big up yourself, Marcus, every time. He said, manners and respect. Manners and respect to you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. You said team performance was commendable. Started off unsure, but grew into our own. Lot of still to be done. That kid Whisper, woo, it's a star. Dixon as well. He didn't have the best finishing, but contributed nonetheless. Definitely contributed nonetheless. You also said the team is improving in the ball play. It looks better on the eye. Richard King is a good CDM. His ball handling ability is very good. Go on, big up yourself. Go on, big up yourself. He said, hold on a second. I hope this thing is not doing that again. Okay, cool. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I just hope it wasn't messing around with me one more time. All right, let me get back to say King slip up sometimes. He have to work on that. He definitely has to work on. The only thing for me King has to work on is his position in defense, like his defending in position. I think his positioning, his defending in space can be a lot better. On the ball, we know what King can do on the ball. He's going to make that long diagonal ball, that long straight direct ball. He's confident on the ball. We know what that is when it comes to Richard King. But there's other areas as a defender, as a center back, that I feel like he can definitely improve on. He can definitely improve on. Y'all said blessing fam, grand rising to each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for taking the time out, tuning to Next for Sports Talk. This is the day after rewatch. I got the game on this screen over here, and I'm about to rewatch it. If you see me looking over there like that, that's because I'm rewatching the game from start to finish. They're about to go through the national anthem right now, and we're gonna get this game kicked off and started. We get into this comment section. Big up yourself, Balpri. Bless up. Good morning. Wagwan. Hope everything is good. Bless up to you and your family. Hope everything is good with you and your family today. You can definitely give us insight into how the feeling was at the National Stadium. You was at the National Stadium, so you can give us that insight on how it was at the National Stadium. Big up yourself. You said big up Aubrey King, maximum manners and respect every time, real soldier. Yep, go on, big up yourself. What's up, Blanc, for that one?
Next up, Sports Talk. The reviews and opinion, and don't vex up a Sports Talk. You go to World Cup and a dog talk. And a cartoon thing and a South Park.
Again, don't forget, people, this is a live watch along, yeah? If you want to watch the game, if you can watch the game again, then watch it with me. While I'm watching the game, you can watch it with me. You can definitely call in. Phone lines are open, 416-881-4224. And let me know what your thoughts and your opinions are as I'm going to watch it one more time. Who is right here? I don't even know who that is. As I'm about to watch this game one more time. Let's get it rocking and rolling. We gonna waste no more time. Let's get this game rolling. Hold on, who was that? Hold on, is that? I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't even gonna tell you what I just seen. Again, I told y'all one Casey Palmer, man. You can definitely tell the difference when Casey Palmer got on the field and he started to do what he needed to do. One Casey Palmer. One Casey Palmer. Like up the live, people. It's free 99. Yeah, I'm up early. It's what time is it here now? 10:31 in the morning, and I'm doing the rewatch. Yeah, I'm doing the rewatch. I usually watch these games 2 or 3 times by myself, but I'm gonna watch one of these with y'all one time. Yeah, the day after. We're gonna get it rocking and rolling. If you want to watch it with me as well, if not, you can listen to my breakdown. Listen to how I break down this game for you as Bermuda takes on Jamaica. It's going through the national anthem right now. All right, let me get to some of these comments while they're doing that. Big up yourself. Rabion said, look different with playing Palmer as center mid and also subbing on Anderson. Coach don't mess this up again. Well, you know, it's going to be a different lineup once Damari Gray and Leon Bailey followed back healthy into the team. It's going to be a whole different makeup. And players will be dropped. Players will be moved around. Go on, big up yourself every time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to go through how long was this game? All 2 hours of this game and give y'all a quick breakdown of how we seeing things, yeah? Mr. Steady himself, Greg Lee, back into the lineup. You could tell the difference too. Greg Lee back into the lineup. Definitely can tell the difference. Definitely can tell the difference. You tell the man them who got the pride, who are rolling with the pride, and are proud to wear the national team colors. Bossa Blanc for that one right there. All right, let's get this game rolling. Let's get this game rolling. Let's get this game rolling. Captains are about to get up front and do what they got to do. For me, there was a lot of good and there was a lot of bad of this game. And after getting over the excitement of getting the 3 points, 3-point collectors, we got to come back down to earth for a little bit and really give this thing a proper breakdown of how we see in the game. Very important that we give a good account for, right? So right off the bat, pause this right here. Right off the bat, again, Casey Palmer in that 10. Very important, Casey Palmer in that 10. You got Bobby Reed roaming in the 8. And then, the 6 is definitely The 6 is definitely Isaac Hayden. And I felt like Isaac Hayden caused a calm to that back line. The front line got supported by Casey Palmer and Bobby Reed with their play, so they became more free and more active. Yeah, according to this here, we're playing a 4-2-3-1, which we already know Wagwan. Big up yourself, Energy 876. Active. Bell and Pinnock just look lazy on the field. Bell didn't play. You mean Lay? Bell didn't play. Bell didn't play at all, brother. Active. I guess you deleted your message. Hold on. Yeah, my system I have here. It keeps every message that you have, so I gotta be checking back and forth. Like up the live, you guys make your way in. Again, I'm rewatching the game. Yeah, and if you want to watch along with me while I rewatch the game and give my breakdown, you can definitely do that. This is the day after rewatch. Francis, day after rewatch. That's what we're doing right now. We're rewatching the game and giving you all this breakdown. Overall, not last night. What you mean, overall? Oh, not last night. Okay. Well, Bell only played one game so far. And he's well, in this window at least, in these 2 windows, Bell hasn't played any. He only played one game. Greg Lay has been absolutely phenomenal in the 3 games that he has played. The 2 in the last window and the 1 in this window. He's been absolutely fantastic, in my personal opinion. But we steady there at that left back position, man. We can interchange between either of the 2 left backs, whether it is Greg Lay or Amari Bell. I think they both do really, really well when called upon, which is great. We just need to add another right back so that Dexter Lambikisa can have, you know what I'm saying, a right back partner that he can, bounce some energy off of. Usually that would be Joel Latibo there, but I think Joel, when he comes back, he'll be playing the backup CDM role. In my personal opinion, he'll be playing that backup CDM role to Isaac Hayden. It'll be tough for him to get back into the team as well. Can you imagine a Reggae Boys team that don't have Joel Latibo there in the lineup? That's crazy to see Joel on the bench. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but y'all can let me know in the comment section if that's a good or a bad thing. Energy 876 said, Lay is on fire for us. Bell don't give us anything going forward. Yeah, because see what, for Oxford, right? For Oxford, they use Greg Lay almost as that inverted left midfielder. He's really good on the ball. He makes good passes. So that's pretty much why, in my personal opinion. That's pretty much why. So he's proven that he can make, those forward passes, he can make those forward runs, and defensively, he's really, 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 focused. He's really focused. Before I continue, I want to give, let me see. Let me go back and look. So, Energy 876, you did not get your score total correct. But you did say Whisper would score. So I got to big you up for that one. You did say Whisper would score, so big up yourself on that one. And for UTD 876, go on, big up yourself. Where you at? You also did not get your score total. Actually, you and Energy 876 got the same score total, 6-1. 2876, brother, 6-1. But you did. Where you at? But you did say Whisper would score as well too. So both of y'all said Whisper would score, and y'all both had the same score total. You sure you're not related? Both said 6-1 for Jamaica, and both had Whisper scoring. Big up yourself on that one right there. Let me see. He said, I'm honestly still don't sold on Dexter. No, Dexter a baller, man. The thing about Dexter Lambikisa is young, right? His pace, Dexter's pace will always keep him in the play. His pace will always keep him in the play. Always. His ability to get back, his ability to track back, his ability to use that pace to make up space. He can definitely overlap. He got the ball skills to overlap. So yeah, Dexter is definitely on his game, man. He on his game, depending on the position. And tell me why you're not really sold. What about Dexter's game that you're not really sold on? What part of his game? Let me know what part of his game. He said Lay is providing better than Bell in the JA shirt. Yeah, you could say that. Well, Bell hasn't really been. He hasn't bad. He was really good against. To me, I think he was really good against Curacao. I think his teammates let him down. He did all the work that he needed to do, and his teammates kind of let him down. He said, I don't even know him. I'm a Man United fan. Okay. I know you don't know him. I'm just making a joke. That was really a joke. But I understand. I get it. Man United fan? Okay, cool. I'm a Gunners fan. You already know what it is. HF says, seeing the coach not going to drop Pinnock, might as well pair him with Bell at CB. That could work too. That's a pairing that could work too. You know what I'm saying? That's a pairing that can work too. But let me get this game rolling because it's 2 hours, man. Shamar is pressing the ball early. Bermuda kicked the ball on the other end. Dexter Lambikisa with the header. Okay. Defensive part of his game. Okay. Dexter is solid. I think Dexter is solid too, but he said the defensive part of his game. All right, let's keep rolling. Dexter defensively locking down the number 11 for Bermuda. Dixon with the ball. Pass to Casey. Casey had to dig it out from under his foot. Casey passing to Greg Lay. Greg Lay on it. Greg Lay's looking. Swing it down to Cephas down the line. Cephas. Back to Pinnock. Back to Hayden. Hayden. Swing it to Pinnock. The ball is moving. King got it now. Pinnock passed it to King. King, again with the long ball. Trying to pick out Kaheem Dixon. King loved that long ball. Dixon with it. Pass it to Bobby Reed. That's a poor pass from Dixon. Dixon, sign it inside. Just a very frantic baller. Hayden, back to Dexter. Dexter, back to Bobby. Bobby with the dummy. Wicked dummy by Bobby Reed. Poor passing by Kaheem Dixon. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let me run that back. Very, very educated play, right? That was a very educated play. And again, I always say Isaac Hayden just keeps it calm. He keeps the ball moving. Dexter played the 2-2. Isaac Hayden gave him back the ball. Down the right side of the field was Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed is looking at Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon makes a run. Bobby Reed seen the run and dummied it. Whoop, right through his legs, right onto Kaheem. All Kaheem had to do was control the ball, take your time, and put the ball into a good area. And he did not put it into a good area with that pass. Bobby Reed would have got onto the end of it, and you had Shamar Nicholson in the box, Cephas in the box, and Casey Palmer at the top of the 18-yard box. Bermuda turnover. Let's roll. Great close down by King. Isaac Hayden got his foot in there, deflected that ball. Pinnock over to Lay. Isaac Hayden's going for it. Isaac Hayden went, passed it to Pinnock. Isaac is like, give me the ball. They didn't give it to him. Dexter got it. Dexter looks up, over to Dixon. Dixon, poor control. King got it again. Swing it back to Pinnock. Isaac Hayden is definitely controlling that back line like a general. Greg Lay, he got it. Greg Lay kicks it up top to Ronaldo Cephas. Cephas controls. Poor control from Cephas. Swing it back to Greg. Greg over to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden keep that ball moving. Over to Richard King. Richard King is looking. Richard King swings it over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon to Casey Palm. Nope. Kaheem Dixon to Dexter Lambikisa. Lambikisa tried to pick up Bobby Reed. That is my issue I have with Dexter Lambakisa. Between Dexter Lambakisa and Richard King, they always look for that long ball over the top instead of playing the ball on the ground. Right there, all you had to do was just give it back to Kaheem Dixon. He's standing right there. You're kicking it to Bobby Reed, who's being guarded at the moment. There's somebody standing right next to Bobby Reed. Right next to him. Kick the ball out for a throw-in. Kaheem Dixon closing down. Dexter swinging to Bobby. Bobby to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem is looking over to Dexter. Swing it back over to King. King to Pinnock. Pinnock to Greg. Greg to Isaac. Isaac taking away. Swings it over to Cephas. Cephas. Right back to Lay. Greg Lay got it. Swing it over to Pinnock. Now they're knocking the ball around confidently. They confidently knocking the ball around. Back over to King. King is looking. King with that long ball again. Long ball to Bobby Reed as he made a run. Instead of just playing that ball on the floor, on the grass to Kaheem Dixon and just work your way up the field instead of trying to hit that home run ball right away. He said he don't think Dexter reads the game well. Dexter is very good going forward. Yes, he is. He definitely is good going forward. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm about to say. What you got going on, blood? Oh. Hold on. I missed that one right there. Come on, y'all. Like up the live, man. Like up the live. Like up the live. Like up the live, people. Like up the live. Why that bugging out like that? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Why you bugging out, man? Chill out, bro. What you wilding for? You wilding big time. Anyways, I don't know why you going on like that. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Throw in. King got it. King is looking. Bad pass. Almost kicked it. Oh my days. Come on. I'm telling you, between Dexter Lambakisa and Richard King, gave him a good throw in. King almost kicked the ball out of bounds under pressure. And then Dexter just fires it to Ethan Pinnock. And right under pressure. Wasn't even a good ball. Pinnock had to get it out. Shamar with a header right there. Cephas tried to close down. Here comes Bobby Reed. Casey Palmer under press. Casey Palmer under press. Good tackle right there from Isaac Hayden. That's where Isaac Hayden comes in. The player miscontrolled it. Isaac Hayden stuck his foot in there. Right to Ethan Pinnock. Sorry, right to Richard King. Bobby Reed got the ball. Isaac Hayden clear it out again. Clear it out. Settle down, control the game. He clear it out. Hit that like button if you haven't. Hit the like button. Good tackling from Dexter Lambakisa. Good tackling. Good tackling. Good tackling. Again, this is the rewatch. The day after rewatch, we just rewatching the game, breaking it down from my standpoint. I like to watch the game 2 or 3 times, and that's what I'm doing right now. Great recovery from Ethan Pinnock. Don't really got a lot of speed, but boy, does Ethan Pinnock know how to recover. He know how to recover when he needs to. Stretch them long 6'5" legs out and get things moving. You understand? Kaheem Dixon with the ball. Again, another poor pass. Richard King under pressure. Every time Richard King gets under pressure, that's what I'm talking about. Richard King gets under pressure and he makes some erratic decision. And if it wasn't for Isaac Hayden, that's the difference between Ian Frey and Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden is always in the right position to either clean up poor passing or clean up whenever the opposition make a bad control. If they control the ball where they need 1 or 2 touches, Isaac Hayden is going to be there to stick his foot in right in front of the back line. If for whatever reason when Richard King is getting pressed and he just wants to kick the ball away, Isaac Hayden is there to clean it up. If there's any moment where you have Dexter Lambakisa who's making a pass that he needs to clean, Isaac Hayden is there. You need a player that's going to be there like that. That's why he's so invaluable to the team, because he really plays that CDM. He really hovers around the back line. Ethan Pinnock, Richard King, Dexter Lambakisa, and Greg Lay. He really hovers around that back line. 100%. Big up yourself, Conrad Smith. Up top, what you dealing with? What you got going on? Very pivotal, because right there, Richard King turned over the ball and Isaac Hayden was right there to recover. He was right there to recover it. Right there, which is phenomenal. Which is absolutely phenomenal. He was right there to recover. Right there to recover. Let's keep it rolling. Now, Isaac is telling him to settle down. Richard King don't get an opportunity to kick that ball long. Kicks it long anyways across the field. Like, what is the love for Richard King for always wanting to kick the ball so high in the air? I just don't understand, because he could play it to Dexter Lambakisa right here. He could play it back to Andre Blake. Andre Blake can play, but he kicks it diagonally across the field to Greg Lay. I don't understand. Greg Lay's getting closed down. He got to make a quick decision. The player blocked the ball. So at better teams, you make those type of passes. You put your teammate under pressure because he has to wait for the ball to come towards him, land. He has to control it, and then has to make a decision while he's being closed down, while he's being pressed. Ethan Pinnock being pressed, pass the ball back to Richard King. Richard King got the ball. Richard King. Another long ball from Richard King. Picks out Ronaldo Cephas. Cephas almost lost his footing. Here goes Cephas again. Ball into the box. Casey Palmer got a header. Poor by Casey Palmer on that header. Casey Palmer missed the header. Recovered defensively. Got the ball. Passed it over to Nicholson. Nicholson did not check over his shoulder. And Bermuda got the ball again. Casey Palmer still on the press. Still on that press. Got them to get a throw in. Right there. Casey Palmer pressing. Constantly running. Constantly moving. Constantly showing that quality. Constantly ticking. He turn over the ball. He make a mistake. He's just pressing until the Reggae Boys either get the ball, get a throw in, or it's a dead play. We are 7 minutes into the game at the moment. That was a poor header attempt. Poor header attempt from Casey Palmer. Very poor. Isaac Hayden, yo, he's gonna do that. He's gonna kick down he gonna kick down somebody. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Come on, hit the like button. Like and subscribe. It's the rewatch. It's the day after Next to Sports Star rewatch. Let's go. Isaac Hayden getting into position. Man, that's a close one, man. That could be a yellow card. Man, he kicking the dude from behind. Isaac Hayden a ramp for flinging foot, palm boy. Greg Lay is so intelligent. The way he just always thinking the game. You can see it. He's always thinking the game. Always thinking the game. Always thinking the game. Hit the like button. What's going on, people? Bermuda with the free kick coming up. Bermuda with the free kick coming up. Good block by the wall. Cephas on the press. Bobby Reed looking. Good turnover right there. Jamar Nicholson looking. Bermuda looking. Bermuda got a shot. Kind of a deflected shot. Isaac Hayden again directing traffic. Right over to Richard King. Richard King. Isaac Hayden called for it. Passed it over to Dexter Lambakisa on the ground. Dexter back to Richard King. Richard King got it. Isaac Hayden wants it. Give it back to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden turns. Nobody moving. Isaac Hayden with a long ball up top. Wasteful. Wasteful long ball. Right back to the Bermuda team. Right back to the Bermuda team. Ooh. Let's play this again. Kaheem Dixon playing with a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Playing with a lot of energy right now. All right. Let's keep it moving. That was definitely a terrible challenge again from behind from Kaheem Dixon. Referee called a foul on that one. Now they keep it moving. We're about 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Good effort. Good effort to try to get to the ball for sure. Good effort to try to get to the ball. Dexter Lambakisa with the header. Kaheem Dixon picks it up. He's looking. Poor pass into the middle. Right to a Bermuda player in front of the 18-yard box. Bobby Reed stuck his foot in, turned it over. He tried to pick out Shamar Nicholson. Ball went out of bounds. In that instance right there, this is where I wish Bobby Reed would slow the game down. He turned the ball over. Okay? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including yourself, standing on the back line. 7, 6 behind you. So that means that you have Casey Palmer, which is close to you, Cephas, and Shamar Nicholson. You understand? Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Bermuda players. That means if there's 4 Bermuda players there, that means you're outnumbered up front. Why are you trying to pick out Shamar Nicholson? Shamar Nicholson isn't that type of forward that's going to get the ball, step over, beat 2 or 3, and go. So the hold-up play don't really make no sense. You might as well slow the game down and let the play build up. So again, that's, for me, a low IQ play from Bobby Reed. In that instance, you'd give the ball to Casey Palmer. Is right there. Casey Palmer is swinging over to Cephas. And then you give Kaheem Dixon, yourself, an opportunity to get up the field. You're playing too fast. Because now you kick it to Shamar Nicholson. And Shamar Nicholson automatically is being double teamed. He got to try and get the ball from 2 defenders. You have 3 defenders that are trailing. You don't see a Reggae Boys players yet. The only player in this picture is Cephas all the way on the left side of the field. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6v2. 6v2. That was a poor decision from Bobby Reed to pass that ball to Shamar Nicholson, knowing the type of player Shamar Nicholson is. 6v2. He's going to hold up the play. You might as well build the play. That's not to me, a good, smart counterattacking play, in my personal opinion. It ended up leading to a throw-in because Shamar's trying to hold up the play. The only other player that made it up the field at that particular point is Kaheem Dixon, that was sprinting up the field. And they were still 6 Bermuda players, so it's still 6v3. So I don't really understand that. At all. Richard King with it. Long ball again, all the way over to Ronaldo Cephas. No, Cephas on the side of the field again, getting double teamed. Richard King, instead of playing the ball to Isaac Hayden right there, play it back to Ethan Pinnock and build up the play. He kicks it all the way on the other side of the field. And I don't understand, because Cephas still had to go back to Greg Lay because he's being double teamed. Still had to pass the ball back to Greg Lay. Greg back to Ethan Pinnock. So the ball still came backwards anyways. Ethan right over to, I think Ethan was frustrated. He kicked that ball kind of hard at Richard King. He was kind of frustrated. He booted that ball towards Richard King, in my personal opinion. Richard King with the ball again. Richard King looking. Another long ball into no man's land. You're kicking a ball. This is what I'm talking about with you're kicking a ball to Shamar Nicholson. There is 1, 2, 3 Bermuda players standing around him. They're in their formation. You're going to kick a ball over the top to Shamar Nicholson. What is he supposed to do in that situation? What's he supposed to do with that ball in that situation? What exactly is he supposed to do with the ball in that situation? I'm confused. What is he supposed to do with the ball in that situation? Except Bermuda get the ball back again. Shamar Nicholson telling you, play it on the ground. Play it on the ground. Bro, play the ball on the ground, brother. You're playing the ball to me in the air and I'm surrounded by Bermuda players. Play the ball on the ground. That's what he said. Play through. Easier if you just play the ball through. I can get it. You play it in the air and I'm trying to wrestle to try to get it, when all the Bermuda defender did was block Shamar Nicholson. The other guy ran onto it. The goalkeeper got the ball. Big up yourself, Jerome. 876. Big up yourself. D. Mark said, Isaac Hayden is engine of the Reggae Boys team. We win most of the games he played in. That's a fact, because he keeps that thing moving. He keeps that ball ticking. All right, let's keep rolling. So now the Bermuda goalkeeper got the ball. Shamar's like, play the ball on the ground. Play it on the ground. Shamar pressing. Good press by Shamar. Causes a turnover with that press. Good press by Shamar Nicholson. He's telling him, come on, play it on the ground. I wish I could show this. I wish I can watch this with y'all so you can see what I'm talking about. Play it on the ground. You're kicking the ball in the air for. Play it on the ground. And we just 10 minutes into the game. 11 minutes into the game. And we're 11 minutes into the game, and fans are just showing up. Late. Very late. Let's go. King passes it to Dexter Lambakisa. Dexter back to King. King wants to go along. Isaac Hayden told King, play it back to Andre Blake. Play it back to Blake. Richard King, long ball again. Trying to pick up Kaheem Dixon. Ball went out of bounds. 50-50 ball one more time. Long ball trying to pick up Kaheem Dixon, who is being marked by somebody. Bermuda got their back line set. The center back is watching Kaheem Dixon while the left back is defending him. Shamar Nicholson is being covered by the other center back, and the right back is watching him as well. Can't make it up. You can't make it up. This is why I watched the game 2 or 3 times. Now I'm getting to watching with y'all. So it's going to be in the catalog. You're going to hear me say it and talk about it, because it just is what it is. Big up on yourself. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It's free 99. Greg Lay again with a header. Greg Lay getting back. Great track back right there. Isaac Hayden back in position. Swing it over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon. Again. Oh my days. If I got to talk about this one more time. They picked their head up. Cephas is behind Kaheem Dixon. Casey Palmer is behind Kaheem Dixon. Bobby Reed is behind Kaheem Dixon. And so is Isaac Hayden. So that means that is only Shamar Nicholson up top. So Shamar Nicholson most likely got 3 defenders in his vicinity. Let's see. Just like I said, he's being guarded by 3 defenders. 3. What's with the fast play? Don't we want to build up the play? Big up yourself, Dusty Killer. Big up yourself. Up top, big up the host. Just joined. Appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free. 99. Appreciate you very much. This is the rewatch, man. The day after live rewatch, watch along show. If you want to pull up the game and watch it along with me while I'm breaking it down, you can see the game just as I'm breaking it down and pointing out these things for our team, the good and the bad of this game versus Bermuda. A team that we already beat 4-0, but when we go up against Trinidad and Curacao, these mistakes we cannot make. We cannot give up possessions. So far in 12 minutes, we've given up way too many possessions. We're giving the ball away way too much. It's like hot potato. The ball is like a hot potato for certain of the Reggae Boys players when they have the ball at their foot. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all let me know in the comment section while I'm talking to you because I don't understand. But Kaheem Dixon's kicking the ball to a 3v1. Shamar Nicholson got 3 defenders around him. And he's kicking the ball to him. Why? Why don't we just build up the play? Just build up the play. We have the advantage. We got the ball. Again, Shamar Nicholson asking him, play the ball on the ground. Play me a through ball. Put it in an area through ball that I can get it. You're passing the ball in the air over the top. Now you have to judge the weight of the ball. That's why it's 50-50 or even worse, 70-30. Because you have to judge the weight of the ball. If the weight of that pass isn't good, it's a lost possession. And all he had to do, it was him wanted to just travel with it. Travel with it. Just travel with the ball. Travel with the ball. Travel with the ball. Oh my days. Like up the live, people. Like up the live. It's free 99. Shamar Preston. Well, a short commercial break. Big up to Dusty Keela. Big up yourself every time. Greg Lay again cleaning up back there. Isaac Hayden right in position to get that second ball. Isaac Hayden is always on scene for the second ball. The second ball, Isaac Hayden is always on scene for that second ball. Collection of the rebound. The second pass, the bobbling. He's always in position. And there he was again in position. Isaac Hayden got the bug of the long ball. Passing. Kaheem Dixon got fouled right there. This long ball is almost like a virus. You could play the ball on the grass. Yeah, you could play the ball on the grass. It's okay. You could play the ball on the grass. It's quite all right to play the ball on the grass. Nothing wrong with it. Casey Palmer is looking for that set piece right now. Let me see. The two wingers have to get dropped when Bailey and Gray come. Who is it going to be? Big question. Tough Ruddy. Blessed. Top of the morning. Big up yourself. What's going on? KP 8. Casey Palmer in the 8. Casey Palmer in the 8. Great ball in from Casey Palmer. Shamar Nicholson got his head on the end of it. Just not a good, strong header. Great ball in the box right there from Casey Palmer. Great set piece from Casey Palmer right there. Shamar Nicholson should have really put his head onto that one. And God, there go Greg Lay again, Mr. Steady. Knock it back to Andre Blake. Dexter is not even looking. Dexter, turn around. Ethan Pinnock over to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed back to Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock is looking. Casey Palmer come all the way back, get a touch. Swing it over to Richard King. Back up front he goes. Here comes Richard King. Richard King is looking. Richard King, you got passes. You got Kaheem Dixon right there. You got Dexter Lambakisa, and you got Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden is literally out there pointing Put the ball here. Put the ball here. Give it to me. Put the ball here. Put the ball there. Give it to me. Pass it over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon got Dexter Lambikisa and Bobby Reed right in his sight. Swing it over. Another. Whoa, Dixon got to work on that passing. He got to work on that passing. Here goes Lambikisa. Turnover. Ethan Pinnock saves the day. Isaac Hayden with the ball again. He's looking. Swing it over to Dexter Lambikisa. Dexter looks up. Stop. Screw. Swing it back over to Richard King. Over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon swings it to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed is looking. Here goes Bobby Reed. Back over to Isaac Hayden. Over to Greg Lay. Greg Lay, stop. Put it back to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden back to Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock right over to Richard King. Now we knocking the ball around. Richard King pass it to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed in the middle to Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson play. Kaheem Dixon on the wing. And there we go with the long ball again. One more time with the long ball. All Kaheem Dixon had to do, Shamar is making a run, but you don't have to always hit the player when they're making a run. Travel with the ball. That is a 50-50. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bermuda defenders. 5. Shamar Nicholson is not going to take that ball down, turn around, and make something happen respectfully. So I don't see the reason why he's making that pass. The way we play, I think. Lay fits the system better than Bell. Big up yourself, Tough Ruddy. Burrell and Anglin get dropped for Bailey and Gray. Well, Burrell is a striker, so he's not a winger. And Anglin is a midfielder. So, I mean, you going in case... Nah, that wouldn't be right. Dropping a striker and a CDM for a winger? Yeah, I don't know about that one right there, Tough Ruddy. That one right there is kind of hard to see. That one's kind of hard to see. But I hear where you're coming from. All right, let's keep it rolling. Corner kick for Jamaica. Corner kick for the Reggae Boys. Casey Palmer with the corner kick. Ooh. Ethan Pinnock had a good opportunity there. Ethan Pinnock almost got his head onto the end of that one. Defender got in the way. That was definitely a corner kick, though. But hey, the referee was in a tough spot. He didn't get a chance to see that one so clearly. Whoa, they just went right through. Oh, my days. Bobby Reed. They went right through the middle of the field. Kaheem Dixon turned his back. Bobby Reed tried to close down the space, and there it goes right there. Beat Isaac Hayden as well. Here comes Bermuda on the move. Tried to pick out the player. Blocked by Richard King. Isaac Hayden got the ball back over to Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock on the grass. Picks out Cephas. Cephas, not in the air, on the ground. Here goes Cephas, using that speed. Cephas kicks the ball over the top. Ooh, nor Bobby Reed nor Shamar Nicholson get on the end of that. Here goes Casey Palmer. What a shot from Casey Palmer right there. Casey Palmer again tracking back with the pressing. Got a good opportunity to hit the outside of the net with a rocket. That would have hit the goalkeeper like a rocket launcher. It would have hit him like a rocket launcher. Jamar Nicholson. Hold up. Swing it over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon looking. Kaheem Dixon. Just frantically playing. Frantically playing. King again with another long ball. King just be kicking the ball in space. He don't know where he kicking the ball. He just kick it into space. Here goes Cephas. Cephas. Goalkeeper got to that ball. Boy, King be kicking that ball into space. My goodness. In November. Two tough games we gotta play in November. Big up yourself, Safari. Bless up, bro. On the road listening. Appreciate you listening. Thank you. Thank you. We just giving the live rewatch. I'm just breaking this down. We about 18, almost 19 minutes in. Good win. First night. Definitely. Go on, big up yourself. Wrigley with the throw in. Greg Lay with the throw in to Casey. Casey back to Greg. Over to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden miscontrolled that one. Ethan Pinnock got in there. Got his foot in there. Wait, is that? Hold on. Who's that? Hold on. Nope. Good defending right there from Richard King. Richard King picks it up. He's tracking forward. He's going forward. He's going forward. He cuts back. Long ball. Picks up Kaheem Dixon on the right side. Kaheem Dixon with the poor first touch. He recovers. He drags it. And he kicks it way on the other side. Kaheem gotta take it. You gotta take your time. You had options there. You gotta take your time. You gotta take your time, Kaheem Dixon. You gotta take your time. You gotta take your time. You could have played the through ball right there to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed was wide open. You should have played the through ball to him. Oh my days. Oh my days. He had Bobby Reed wide open. All you had to do was fake like he was going to shoot and slide the through ball right to Bobby Reed. Right to Bobby Reed. Watch with the selfishness. You want to score because you're in front of the hometown fans, but make the best play. Make the best play. Make the best play. Big up yourself, the Emperor. Big up yourself. Appreciate you checking in, man. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free 99. This is the live rewatch. I personally like to watch the game 2 or 3 times. And I decided, let me watch the game with y'all again. The day after, we're going to watch the game over again. And we're going to discuss the good and the bad things that our team has done versus Bermuda. Yeah, so this is the live rewatch. If you want to watch it, if you can have the ability to watch the game, right when I'm watching it right now, my timestamp is 1947 in the game. Watch it with me. Watch along with me as I break down some things that I seen in the game. Yeah, if you can rewatch it. Pardon me, if you can rewatch it with me, this is the rewatch watch along. So I'm rewatching the game. I'm doing it as a watch along. So if you want to check the things that I'm pointing out, then definitely you can do that. My timestamp is 1947 if you want to catch up. Big up RY. Up top RY. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It does help with the growth and the visibility of the channel. It helps with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Yeah, we just don't leave. I told you all the time. Whenever I'm available, I'm always going to do content. I'm never out of content. I'm just out of time. I'm just out of time. And so I'm here the day after early morning settings. And we talking about some of the things that happened in the game and didn't happen in the game. And we have a long way to go. What the? Oh my gosh. You really doing that? Oh my days. Yo, some people are so terrible, man. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to leave that alone. Like, some people just, you got to leave some things alone, man. Let some people do what they do. But anyways, that's a story for another day. But let's keep it moving. You can call in and have your say, man. The phone lines are open. Oh, I forgot to pin the phone number to the top of the chat. The phone number to the top of the chat, 416-881-4338. You can call in and have your say. Next to Lemon with another long ball. Another long ball. Shamar got on the end of it. Here comes Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon, poor pass to Bobby Reed. Poor pass to behind Bobby Reed. Instead of passing the ball over to Ronaldo Cephas. Come on, Kaheem Dixon. You're better than that. You're better than that. Dexter Lambakisa could have played the ball to Isaac Hayden. Instead, he played a 50-50 ball in the air to Shamar. Good thing Shamar got up in the air, got his hand onto it, flick it over to Kaheem. Kaheem Dixon again. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 Bermuda defender versus 3 Reggae Boys players. So that's a 4v3 again. Then you got Bobby Reed joining the play, but then you got 2 Bermuda players. So now it is a 6v4. So we're always at a disadvantage when it comes to going forward. We never had the numbers. We never had enough people. We didn't have more forward than Bermuda. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Kaheem Dixon looking right there. Cephas is asking, just pass it on the ground across the field. Everybody else, it's like they made like a box around Bobby Reed and around Shamar Nicholson. They literally made a box with the 5 players they had there. Give it to Cephas. Stretch the field. Change the field of play. Pass the ball behind Bobby Reed. Turnover. Ethan Pinnock got back into play. Passed it over to Andre Blake. Here comes Isaac Hayden again. The general picks up the ball. He's looking. Ethan Pinnock got it. Swing it over to... Nope, he ain't trying to give it to Richard King. Give it to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden turn it back. Give it to Ethan Pinnock. And Ethan Pinnock is going to swing it right back over to... Nope, he ain't giving that ball to Richard King. Right down the middle to Shamar Nicholson. On the ground, Shamar Nicholson took a touch. Turn. Lost it. Tried to get on the end of it, but he lost it. Shamar is still pressing. Still pressing. Still pressing. Bermuda on the look. All right. All right. Here comes Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer's pushing. What a ball! What a ball from Casey Palmer to Ronaldo Cephas. On the ground. What a ball. Split both Bermuda defenders. Split both the defenders. Split both the Bermuda defenders. What a ball. Run that back again. Andre Blake. Roll the ball to Casey Palmer and then the middle of the field. Casey Palmer pick it up. He's running. He pick his head up. He's looking. There's 1, 2, 3 Bermuda defenders that are looking at Ronaldo Cephas. One close to him and the two center backs that are dropping back into their position, into their shape. The midfielder for the Bermuda is tracking Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer don't wait. He didn't wait. He's looking at the run. What a ball to Ronaldo Cephas. Ball for Cephas. Oh my days. One Casey Palmer. What a ball from Casey Palmer. What a ball. Cephas, you should have scored that one there. Yeah, man. Wicked save by the goalkeeper, Eves, though. Wicked save with his legs. But what a ball, man. What a ball. What a ball. Cephas, no, you should have scored that one. That's a true ball. What a ball from Casey Palmer. Anyhow, Shamar Nicholson get them type of ball there. You know how much goal Shamar Nicholson will score? Yeah, man, Shamar Nicholson will score a whole heap of goal if he can get service like that. If Shamar Nicholson can get service like that, he'll get a whole lot of goals. That's service right there. He's not trying to put it over the top. He put it right on the plate. True ball through the middle. What a ball from Casey Palmer. Big up yourself, Casey Palmer. Travis Pesso said yesterday game, Lati, Seymour Reed and Anglin didn't make the 23-man game day squad. Okay, they didn't make the squad. All right. Thank you for that. Big up yourself, Travis. Every time. Up, Travis. Ronnie M90. Big up yourself, Ronnie M90. Casey Palmer is a good passer. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He definitely know how to do that. Yes, he is. He's definitely a good passer of the ball. 100%. 100%. He's definitely a good passer of the ball. Great. But that was a wicked ball right there. Wicked ball right there. Cephas should have scored that one there. That was the one to score. Look at the pass, man. Oh, my days. Right on the plate. Right on the plate. That should have been bins. Top bins from Cephas. Come on, Cephas. You're already laying down on the ground while you're taking a shot. Come on, Cephas. You could have even cut the goalkeeper all time close and put that one there in the back of the net. Look upon this, man. Yeah, man, you could have chopped the defender, Yo, they got to play through Casey Palmer. Hey, I've been saying that. Hey, Ronnie. I say that all the time. I say Casey Palmer is definitely the best passer of the ball out of all the Reggae Boys players. By far. To me, he's the best passer of the ball out of all the Reggae Boys players. By far. by far. So they got to play through him more, but they don't, Ronnie. Big up yourself for that. They don't. Big up to everybody that's watching and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Everybody that's on their way to work, go on, big up yourself. Everybody that's already at work that is tuning in, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Let's go, my people. We're breaking down this game, man. We 22 minutes into the first half. 22 minutes into the first half. We didn't even get to the first goal yet. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Shit, hit the share button. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. Share it. Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. Hit the share button. Let's go. Yeah, I know we doing, for those that love the game, this is the best part of the game. Yeah, where you watch film and you break down the game. We can do all the emotional stuff and stroke our egos and our emotions. Got time for none of that, man. We talking breaking down the game. This is how you get educated. That's how you learn. That's how you know football. You got to watch. You watch. That was a terrible play right there. Yo, Kaheem Dixon got to get in the gym. He got to get in the gym. He tried to tackle a dude. The dude hit him with the stiff arm. And he fell to the ground like, you got to, come on, you got to get your weight up, Dixon. You got to get your weight up. You got to get your weight up. And I say it all the time, and I'll say it time and time again. Casey Palmer, if Casey Palmer continues to work on his passing, he's an EPL player. Yes, he's a Prem player. Casey Palmer, with his skill set can play in the Prem. That's a fact. He can play in the Prem. He got to continue to work on his fitness so he can continue with that motor so he doesn't get tired as often. And he definitely needs to work on just being more clinical with his passing, short and long passing. And he definitely has a skill set to play in the Prem. Casey Palmer is the most skilled player on the team. Outside of maybe Leon Bailey. I think he got more skills than Demarai Gray. Personally. I think probably only Leon Bailey he don't got as much skill as, but there's nobody else on this team, on this Reggae Boys team that got more technical ability than Casey Palmer. Whisper is right behind Leon Bailey. He's right behind Casey Palmer. It's Leon Bailey, Casey Palmer, Whisper, and Demarai Gray in terms of technical ability. You call it how you like. But I said what I said. Reggae Boys got a free kick, and you already know who's standing. There's no conversation about who's taking the free kick. There is no conversation about who's taking the free kick or the corner kick. You know what it is. You already know what it is. It is the man himself, KP8, Casey Palmer. There's nobody arguing. There's nobody having no conversation about nothing. Casey Palmer. In swinger. Wicked. That should be a goal assist for Casey Palmer. That should be a goal assist for Casey Palmer. Let me see this one here. That dude, what was he thinking? Wicked ball from Casey Palmer. Wicked ball from Casey Palmer. So again, Casey Palmer, the first goal was off his foot. Even though it was an own goal, but it's because of that free kick. Because of the free kick. I'm just saying. He put that ball right on the 6-yard box. Right on the 6-yard box. Right on the 6-yard box. No Reggae Boys players was on the 6-yard box. Right on the 6-yard box. Right on the 6-yard box. Let me say, right on the 6-yard box. What a pass. Bro, Palmer nowhere near EPL level. Stop your madness. Again, that's your opinion. I got mine. You got your opinion. I got mine. The biggest problem, him only show up against these low-level teams. Again, that's your thought. I disagree. I've said it yesterday and I'll say it again. When you're playing against high-level teams, it's called team. If you're a high-level player and your team isn't supporting you when you're playing these high-level teams by raising their level of play, you'll be out there by yourself. So you're making passes and you're making movements that you expect your teammates to make and they're not making it. It's not going to look good. That's in my opinion. You got yours, Safari. Better teams throw him off him game easy. Pull him jersey, few hard tackles, him game over. Yes, he's a finesse player. He's not a physical. He can be physical, but he's a finesse player. He's a player that plays a finesse, technical ability. Kind of like how they play in Spain versus how they play in England. England is run hard, tackle hard. Spain is techie. If Casey Palmer go to Spain, you'll see what I'm techie. Knocking the ball around. It's not physical, kick down, bust lace, run over. No, it's technical ability, pass, move, show your skill. That's where he's best. So when you play against these teams like Guatemala and Honduras and Costa Rica and Panama, and they want to play the physical, dirty style of football that I call it, yes, the technical players, they're not going to look good. They're not going to look good at all. They're not. Because they don't get an opportunity to show their technical ability because you have to protect yourself. Ain't nobody trying to get injured. You got family to feed. You're not trying to get injured. You got a family to feed. You got a career to think about. And these guys are out trying to take your career away. One bad tackle and you blow your knee or you blow up your ankle. Technical ability. That's my point of view. That's the difference. When I look at IE, not comparing, using this as an example. Marcus Rashford go from England to Spain and he could tell the difference. They spend more time on the ball, showing their technical ability versus all the running that they used to do when he used to be a part of Manchester United and all that play. Now he gets to work on the technical aspect of the ball, on the ball, moving the ball. It's a different game. So when you're playing in England for Hull City and they're moving the ball around and it's even more, they're moving the ball around when you come to CONCACAF, it's all about your physicality. All those teams are all physicality. Majority of the teams in the CONCACAF are physicality teams. Apart from the other few teams like US and Canada who's working on their finesse, Mexico that works on the finesse, but for the most part, a lot of these teams, they're tackling extra hard, they're physical, they're not really on the technical aspect of the game. Let's keep rolling. Good header right there from Richard King. Oh my God. Isaac Hayden passed the ball to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon looking. Set it back over to Richard King. Richard King with the long ball again. To nobody. Oh my days. You guys count how much times I said Richard King with the long ball. That turnover. Long ball to nobody. Turnover. Turnover. Cephas. 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 Now, I'm looking at Cephas, right? There's 2 players watching Cephas. So in his closest area, there's 4 players. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7, pardon me, Bermuda players. And there is 5 Reggae Boys players. So we're always, again, at a disadvantage on our attacks. Our attacks are never we are have the advantage. It's never we are up in the duels. In other words, it's a 3v2, 4v3 for the Reggae Boys. It's always the other way around. Cephas is, again, Cephas, he's looking to take on a player. The center back is watching him. And then there's somebody coming behind Cephas. So let's see what happens here. Cephas drags it to the byline, puts it across. Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed got into the box. Matter of fact, he got deeper in the box than Shamar Nicholson with his run. He was almost anticipating Cephas doing what Cephas do, drag the ball down the line. He got himself into position. Shamar Nicholson was nowhere close. There goes Bobby Reed, the second goal of the game. Bobby Reed with the second goal of the game. There he goes. Bobby Reed. So as you can tell, even when you got 4 players around you, you never really want to do that. But Bobby Reed made that run into the box. And that's what I don't understand. Because as I watched it, right? Bobby Reed uses IQ and I know Cephas is going to get down to that line and square that ball in. Because he did it before and there was nobody there. He did it before. There was nobody there. He got in front of Shamar Nicholson with his run. Shamar Nicholson, the center back, was watching Ronaldo Cephas. He wanted to go over there and close down Ronaldo Cephas. So Shamar Nicholson should have been at the near post. The goalie was almost looking for that. He didn't even see Bobby Reed on the backside. He didn't even see Bobby Reed on the backside. Good ball in right there from Ronaldo Cephas. Them long passes, you know what, Ronnie M? I don't know about the weakest passer, but his long balls are really erratic, man. They're all over the place. His long balls are really all over the place. No lies told. Always been a very, very smart player. Very smart player. Very intelligent. Shamar under press again. Richard King using that hand to defend. Using that hand to defend. Pulling and tugging on the jersey. Pulling and tugging on the jersey. Won the free kick though. Andre Blake tried to pick out Shamar Nicholson. Here goes Kaheem Dixon pressing. Bobby Reed with the turnover. Throw in for Jamaica. Throw in for Jamaica. Turnover. These guys are pressing. Bermuda team looks defeated. Looking at the bench, they look defeated. Yeah, they ready to go home. Shamar Nicholson, take a pie, boy. Right over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon. Oh, my days. Kaheem Dixon. And that's the reason why Ronaldo Cephas, he will not pass the ball in those situations, because there's where you return the favor. Kaheem Dixon, return the favor. Just return the favor. You could have slid that ball across. I know you want to score for the hometown fans, but you're just so... Your arms are flailing. That's your arms flailing. Like, settle down. Make a conscious decision in your mind about what you're about to do and do it. But your arms like flailing because you want to score so bad. Make the best decision. You put that ball to that back post, and I guarantee Cephas is going to get onto the end of it. You put that ball to that back post, Kaheem Dixon, because the goalie is dead in the waters. You put that ball at the back post, and man, Cephas get onto the end of that for sure with that speed he has. And there you give him an incentive to want to pass the ball. You give him an incentive to want to pass the ball. Big up yourself, of course. Up top, this is the live day after rewatch. Watch along as we break down what's going on with the game, man. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It helps with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Yes, it does. That angle was tight. There's no way you're going to beat the goalkeeper with that angle. Selfish. You got to give up the ball. Yeah, give up the ball there. Casey Palmer with the corner kick. Woo, what a ball in the box again from Casey Palmer. Goalie had to come on, stretch out. All right, here we go. Oh, we're on a quick little break. You guys like up the live, man. This is the rewatch. This is the rewatch, the day after rewatch, live watch along with me as we break down things that happen in the game. Because sometimes when you watch it the first time, those emotions. Ethan Pinnock over to Richard King, pass it to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed with that long ball trying to pick up Ronaldo Cephas. Man, they gotta get to playing this game using on the ground, man. There goes Cephas. Cephas is looking. Cephas. Pass it over to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer looking. Pass it over to Richard King. Casey take it off his foot. Keeps the ball moving. Over to Dixon. Dixon back over to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer looking. Back over to Dixon. Dixon swings it back to Hayden. Hayden back to Dixon. Dixon back to Hayden. Richard King got it. Right back to Andre Blake. Right back over to Andre Blake. Ethan Pinnock with it. 30 minutes in. We're 30 minutes in. Dexter Lambakisa with another long ball. Kaheem Dixon got it. He tried to pass it to Shamar Nicholson. The weight on the pass. Too much weight on the pass. But a good attempt, good effort there, good mindset. Good mindset, good effort from Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem pressing. Turnover. Dixon got it. Pass it to... Poor pass to Casey Palmer. Pass it to Casey Palmer. Casey's not running frantically. He's waiting for the ball. Casey got it. Casey looking. Turnover, that one right there. Let me go back and see. What happened there? Where my cursor at? Casey over to... Isaac Hayden to pass it to Bobby Reed. Instead, he passed it to Casey Palmer with two bearing down on him. Yeah, give it to him. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Poor control right there from Shamar Nicholson. Poor touch. You want it in his chest. No, you got to control the ball with your foot, man. What's going on here? Here we go. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's free 99. Free 99. We're almost 33 minutes into this game. Almost 33 minutes into the game. Richard King give it to Dexter Lambakisa, and they clear it out. Casey Palmer. Woo! What a ball from Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer. Yeah, man. Casey Palmer know how to win them free kicks. Yellow card. What a ball from Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer out there balling. Casey Palmer out there doing his thing. Casey Palmer to Dixon. Dixon. Pass it to Lambakisa. Lambakisa. They knocking the ball around. Greg Lay pass it back to Blake. Isaac went and picked it up. Richard King to Dexter Lambakisa down the right side. Dexter pushing. Dexter looking. Dexter to Dixon. Dixon tried to play it off for Bobby Reed. Out of his sight. Dixon looking again. Swing it over to Greg. Greg to Cephas. Cephas. Good move for Cephas on the inside. Cephas. Wicked play right there from Cephas. But it all started from Dixon got it. Actually, it started from Dexter. Dexter pushed forward. When Dexter pushed forward, he cut it back. Dixon tried to pass it to Bobby. It was behind him. Dixon got it. Dixon swing it back to Greg. Greg said, yeah? Here you go. Cephas. They're trying to block Cephas from going down the flank. So much from going down the flank that they opened the inside to him. So he took it and he took off running. Split both defenders. Near post. Shamar Nicholson. Goal. Goal. Shamar Nicholson. Goal. Simple and easy, just like that. Simple and easy, just like that. Hit the like button, people. Simple and easy, people. Simple and easy. Isaac Hayden. Swing it over to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer looking. Casey Palmer moving. Woo! What a ball from Casey. Yo, I'm telling you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Casey Palmer is no Premier League baller. You're crazy. You're crazy, my brother. You're crazy. Look pon the ball. Look pon the Casey Palmer dragged 3 defenders. Laid off to Shamar Nicholson, who could have selfishly just took it on a half turn and took a shot. He laid it off for Kaheem Dixon. And don't forget that Casey Palmer, the defender, pretty much pulled Casey Palmer down to the ground. Kind of drag him down to the ground. Made it run into the box. Dixon alone. And this is what I'm talking about, why your touch is so important. Your touch is so important. Your touch is so important. That was a touch and fire. Dixon cut the defender out of him close. Chop him out of him close. And still missed the goal. Chop defender all time close and still miss the goal. If you take that far post, man. Missed that one right there. Missed that one right there. Like up the like, people. Hit the like button. Can't believe we missed that one. So we had 3 goals with 36 minutes to go. 36 minutes to go. 3 goals. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're rolling along. Rolling along. Almost at that halftime mark. Almost at that halftime mark. Almost at that halfway point. Almost at the halfway point in the game. Here we go. Bermuda is looking. They're pressing. Ball across. Richard King gave them a corner. Missed kick by Richard King. Corner for Bermuda. Bermuda play quickly. Swinging into the box. Ethan Pinnock got his head onto that one. Isaac Hayden with the clearance. So as you can tell right now in the game, like, the game kind of died down a bit at this point. At this point in the game, 38 minutes, it kind of died down. We got the 3 goals, and we kind of relaxed a little bit. We kind of chilled, took our foot off the gas, was relaxing. We definitely could have had at least 2 or 3 goals during this period until the end of... Whoa, what was that? Cephas got it. He's looking. Pass it to Greg. Greg almost turned it over there. Bermuda got the ball back. Kick across the goal was blocked out by Ethan Pinnock. So Bermuda really didn't have any chances like that on goal. He had a few chances, but not really anything. They didn't really challenge the back line. Shamar with a turn, and down he went. What happened to Shamar there? Was that the hamstring? Kind of fell down. Wagwan Deso. Steve McLaren don't look happy at all. 3 goals up, and he don't look happy. He got a hand on the face like this. This is how he is. Dexter with another long ball that went nowhere. Another long ball that went nowhere. Dexter coming like Richard King. They love that long ball to nobody. Greg Lay with a crazy header in the direction of Cephas. Here we go. Approaching the 42nd minute. 42nd minute. We're approaching the 42nd minute of this first half. 3 goals up versus Bermuda. Everything is good. Bobby Reed passing. Swing it over to Richard King. Richard King. Pass it over to Dexter Lambert, to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer back to Dexter. Back to Casey. Back to Richard King. Back to Ethan Pinnock. They just knocking the ball around at this point. Because they're comfortable. They got 3 goals. Greg Lee pass to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed swinging back to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden back to Greg Lee. Greg looking. Greg is looking. Greg swinging back to Isaac. Isaac back to Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock pressing to the halfway line. They swing it all the way across to Richard King. Andre Blake gets a touch. Andre Blake gets a touch on the ball. Richard King got it. He's coming forward. Casey telling him keep coming forward. Swing it over to Nicholson. Nicholson's way far from the goal as a striker. I don't really like my striker being all the way down there because if the play builds up now, he's not even in the play. Here goes Dexter. Dexter back to Hayden. Hayden back to Richard King. Hayden picks it up from Richard King. Back to Richard King from Hayden. On the ground, Shamar Nicholson. Great link-up play to Dexter Lambikisa. What happened there? Oh, the pass wasn't good. The pass wasn't good. You would have got it, but the pass wasn't good. Casey Palmer back pressing again. They tried to dummy it. Isaac Hayden right in position. I'm telling you, Isaac Hayden is always in position for that second and third ball. He's always in position. And that's what we're missing against Curacao. You're going to see the difference when we play Curacao when Isaac Hayden's in that 6 and Casey Palmer is running that 10. You're going to see a total difference. Total different ball game. Total different ball game. Bobby Reed to Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon puts a hot ball onto Steve McLaren. Is asking him, go down to Dexter. Come on. Play down the line. Dixon. Back to Bobby. He's like, yo, you guys are not doing anything right now. His hand is on his hip. Like, y'all not doing nothing right now. Steve McLaren ain't happy right now. Back to Ethan Pinnock. Dixon, back to Pinnock. Dixon, looking. Almost turned over the ball. Pass it to Ethan Pinnock as he runs back to his side of the field. Bobby Reed. He's right there, Bobby Reed. Cephas. Greg. Pinnock. Right now, they're just knocking the ball around. 45th. We're approaching the 45th minute. Here goes Richard King. To Dexter Lambikisa. Long ball. Why didn't you press the ball on the ground? Dexter. Shifty. Dexter looking. Casey. King. King looking for that long ball again. Dexter, that was a hot ball. Come on, Dexter. What kind of... Oh, my days. Dexter, you passing the ball to Casey Palmer. Why are you passing the ball so hard and so high? Oh, my gosh. Kaheem Dixon. Dexter Lambikisa. Shamar Nicholson. Dixon. Shamar. Hayden. Greg. Bobby. Shamar. Back to Bobby. Blocked. That was a good sequence right there. Very good sequence. Very, very good sequence right there. Yeah, man, that was a good sequence right there. Good sequence right there. Good sequence right there. Ball in the box. Richard King, Ethan Pinnock tried to get to it. Casey Palmer. Back to Richard King. Richard King in the air. Bobby Reed. Good save. Good save. Bobby Reed with the good save. Bobby Reed with the good save. Bobby Reed with the in-swinger. Ooh, that was a good in-swinger by Bobby Reed. Casey Palmer knock it down to Isaac Hayden. Back to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer swinging into the box. Ooh. Ooh. At this point in the game, you're 3-0 up. You make a nice wholesale change at halftime and give the next group of players 45 minutes to get out there and run. You're 3 goals up. You already beat Bermuda. What? How much goals? You already beat Bermuda by 4 goals already. You're already up 3 goals. This is where you give these guys 45 minutes to get out there and run around, man. Get them 45 minutes to get out there and run around. Get him 45 minutes to run around. That's what you do. Bobby Reed with a ball to Greg. Greg Lee. Swing it back onto the other side. Kaheem Dixon. Kaheem Dixon. Tried to play Dexter Lambakisa under overlap. Dexter. Casey. Ooh! What a ball! Casey to Isaac Hayden, but he couldn't handle that ball at all. Halftime. What you guys saying? So far in the first half, as you can tell, you had some good moments, some bad moments. You had a mixture of both. You had a mixture of good passes, bad passes. You would say balance, yeah? They should have definitely had 2 more goals. Bobby Sifa should have scored one. Dixon should have laid one off to Bobby Reed. Dixon should have scored one himself or pass it off to Sifa. There should have been at least 4 extra goals in this half. For sure. Easily. Sure, 4 goals in that half.
Next up, Sports Talk. The reviews and opinion and don't vex up a Sports Talk. You go to World Cup and a dog talk. A cartoon thing and a South Park.
Right now, we on a halftime. We're on a halftime. Go on, big up on yourself, people. We're on a quick halftime. About to check something right now. Like this was, me. Bless up, people. Bless up. Thank you for everybody that like and subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate it so very much as we continue to build and grow, get some more consistency. Very, very important. Appreciate it a lot. We're on a halftime right now, break. Let's get into that second half. What time we on? Move right along to the second half. Because we want to see the 4-4 kick. Isaac Hayden on the ball. Now they're knocking ball. Richard King passing the ball over. Casey Palmer. His movement is just so smooth, man. Casey Palmer's movement is just so smooth. It's just so smooth. His movement is just so smooth. Kaheem Dixon again making a move. It's just so smooth. Bobby Reed with the corner kick. 47 minutes into the second half. Bobby Reed with the corner kick. Ooh, Cephas got it on a plate. He got it on a plate. He didn't do nothing with it, but he got it on a plate. Casey Palmer. Look at the technical ability, man. Look at Casey Palmer with that technical ability. Swing it right over to Richard King. Richard King swing it over to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed in the box. Looking for Cephas. Another corner kick. They're trying to relieve that pressure. Casey Palmer inside. Ooh. Ooh. Good shot from Casey Palmer. He almost scored that one right there. Casey again into the box. That one was blocked. He almost scored that one right there. Where Dexter? Dexter finally got back into his position. Dexter, stop wrestling the man. What you guys are there wrestling? Bermuda with the free kick. So I'm going to fast forward to the 67, let me see. 62nd minute. 62nd minute when the substitutes came in. And fast forward to the 62nd minute when the substitutes came in. All right, here we go. Whisper about to get in the game. Dejon Richards about to get in the game. And John Russell about to get in the game right now. Let's see something different changes in this game. I know. I already know. Mm-hmm. 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 Here we go. Let's see the difference this game makes. Isaac Hayden rubbing that calf of his again. Rubbing that calf. Ooh. Crazy tackle right there from Richard King. Great defense right there from Ethan Pinnock. Whisper. Traveling with it. Whisper. Traveling with it. Ooh. Whisper. Shamar Nicholson got it. John Russell. John Russell. Pass it the ball. Whisper. Whisper. Dejon Richards. Back it over to John Russell. John Russell. Bobby Reed. Should give it to Bobby Reed long time. Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed. Unseen. Big up yourself. Wagwan. Yo, I gotta get on your live, man. I gotta get to one of these live shows you got going on. Maybe today's that day. Maybe today's that day. Maybe later on today, I can join that live show. We'll see what's up. I might have to call in. Ooh, Cephas getting there. Again, Cephas, everybody trying to score, man. He's trying to score badly. Greg Lay with a great ball to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed, you turned the wrong way. Bobby Reed got into position. Bobby Reed, you gotta turn and look for your striker. You gotta turn and look for your striker. Jeez, Louise. You didn't even turn and look for your striker. You're looking for Cephas. Cephas got inside the box, laid off right there for Nicholson. Oh my days. Oh my days. Just laid out for him, man. Just laid out for him. Oh my days. Just laid out for him, man. Come on, man. Just laid out for him. Just laid out for him, Cephas. Just laid out for him. Laid out for him, man. Laid out for him. Just laid out for him. John Russell with it. And John Russell just taking a shot from outside. He cut that hair off too, said John Russell. All right, let's see. Ethan Pinnock got it. Pass it over to Dexter. Dexter's looking. Ooh, he tried to pick out Whisper out there. Didn't work. John Russell got it. Swing it over to Nicholson. Nicholson. Dexter over to Whisper. Dejon Richards. Dejon Richards. Running. Ooh, great attempt. But you should have passed that ball off to John Russell. You should have put that ball on the play for John Russell. You should have gave that ball to John Russell. Great attempt, but you got to give that ball to John Russell. You got to be unselfish. Everybody want to score in there, score in front of the hometown fans. Cephas, Dixon, Nicholson, Whisper. Everybody want to score in front of the hometown crowd. Like up the live, people. Like up the live. It's free 99. If you're watching on the rewatch, you can hit that like button the same way. Hit the like button the same way. Here we go. 66 minutes. Here we go. Ethan Pinnock looking, pass it over to Greg. Greg, long ball over to Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed got onto the end of it. Throw in for Bermuda. Ooh, Greg Lay is good in the air, man. They should do more set pieces for Greg Lay. I think he can score a lot of goals in the air, in my opinion. A lot. A lot of goals in the air. Given the opportunity, he can score a lot of goals in the air. Ethan Pinnock got the ball. Swinging it across to Whisper. Cut out. Dexter runs it down. So does Richard King. Ethan Pinnock pass it over to Isaac Hayden. Back over to Greg. Greg is looking. Pass it over to... Who's that? Cephas. Cephas took a lick. Man, step on him foot. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all ain't subscribed yet? Go ahead and... Ooh. Dexter got taken down right there. We're in the 69th minute. He didn't mean that. Dexter chopped him out of his clothes. It's crazy to know that as soon as Whisper come in the game, Casey Palmer came off the field. Bobby Reed is on the field, but Whisper is getting the... So John Russell's not taking no set piece. Isaac Hayden is not taking no set piece. Cephas not taking a set piece. But rather it is Whisper Richards. Good ball on the inside. Nobody got onto the end of it. Just remember that. Bobby Reed passed it to Isaac. Isaac Hayden keeping that ball moving. Swing it over to John Russell. John Russell back to Richard King. Back over to Greg. Greg Lay pushing forward. Greg Lay with a nice little chip. Didn't get there. Bobby Reed is searching. Greg Lay. Isaac Hayden cut that one out. Shamar Nicholson. Right over to Whisper. Whisper. Control. Drag it towards the box. Just dragged it a little bit too far. John Russell got onto the end of it. John Russell going down the line. John Russell. Pass it over to Dexter. Dexter back over to Isaac Hayden. Isaac Hayden. Swinging into the box. Oh my God. Cephas supposed to score that. That's like the third goal Cephas supposed to have. That's a hat trick right there. Great goalkeeping. Greg Lay back in the box. John Russell just couldn't get onto the end of that one right there. Richard King and Dexter Lambikisa both talking to each other. I think they might have heard me, you know. I think they might have heard me. This is just a rewatch, man. We already gave y'all, already watched the game, gave you the breakdown. This is just a rewatch to see if there's anything that we missed in this game. All right, we're in the 70th minute right now. Yo. Hold on. Bobby Reed, swing it into the box. Shamar Nicholson in that header again. Shamar Nicholson can't get that header correct. Still trying to figure out that header. Still trying to lock down on that header. Here comes Tyrese Campbell and Kiro Anderson.
Next up, Sports Talk. The reviews and opinion and don't vex up a Sports Talk. You go to World Cup and a dog talk. A cartoon thing and a South Park.
C5 should have had at least 3 or 4 goals. C5 should have had at least 3 or 4 goals. Easy. Easy 3 or 4 goals. C5? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Here we go. Isaac Hayden just rough, man. Isaac Hayden just a rough footballer. He's just a rough footballer. Right, he didn't get no yellow card in this game, man. We in the 73rd minute. Let's go. We want to see how Tyrese Campbell plays on that left side versus on the right side. We watching to see. Ethan Pinnock with a great clearance. Shamar Nicholson over to Anderson. Tyrese Campbell's on the move. Come on, Anderson, man. Come on, man. That's why you don't play. That's why you don't play, man. Tyrese Campbell's making a run. Pass him the ball, man. Oh, my days. Like, he's making a run and you absolutely looked him off. Great back heel right there from Dejon Richards. You can't pass that, Dexter. You can't pass that right there, Dexter. Dexter, you can't pass that right there. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. Steve McLaren looks super dejected, man. These Bermuda players look out of shape, boy. Ethan Pinnock with that ball. Here goes Ethan Pinnock. Greg Lay with a ball to Anderson. Anderson just don't have the control he needs to have. Tyrese Campbell with the throw in. Throws it to Greg. He said the soup back on the fire. Apparently. Hey, Peter, apparently the soup back on the fire. Whisper. Look how Whisper just... Look how... Oh, my days. First of all, Whisper on the field for 12 minutes. Rich Kern give him the ball. Boop. Shed a defender. Push off a defender. Off of me. Two's coming. Split both of them. The next one looking at him. Cut him on the inside. Bust a shot on the opposite foot. Cut on his opposite foot. Opposite foot. And put the ball in the back of the net. Opposite foot. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why is Steve McLaren happy, boy? Steve McLaren happy. One of the players that he wanted scored a goal. Look at the smile on his face. He hasn't smiled all game. He's smiling now. He's smiling now. Pete, what kind of soup? Peter, what kind of soup? What kind of soup? What kind of soup? Enough to tell me what kind of soup. What kind of soup? Let's see how Tyrese Campbell look down this left side. Great ball from Ethan Pinnock. I'm telling you, Ethan Pinnock was on his game. Knock it over to Isaac Hayden. Back over to Greg Lake. Greg, who you giving the ball to? Tyrese making a run. Yup, open up the spot for him. What a ball! That is what Greg Lay can do that we haven't seen Amari Bell do. Not to say he can't do it, but we haven't seen Amari Bell really travel with the ball and make those passes. Yo, Tyrese Campbell is, Yeah, Tyrese Campbell is a baller. Tyrese Campbell is a baller, man. Oh, my days. Yeah, Tyrese Campbell is a baller. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, everybody. We're going into the 80th minute of this game. I just want to see how Tyrese Campbell look on this left side. We know what Whisper is doing. Richard King making a run. There go Whisper Richards. The ball just a little bit too long. You know Richard King loved that long ball. You know that's his style of play. Ain't no joke about that. That's his style of play. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. What are you trying to do? Hit that with the wrong foot? Ian Frey about to enter the game. Ian Frey about to enter the game. Here comes Ian Frey. Let's see how he do it right back. All right. He's on the ball. He's really moving out of that right back position. He's already out of position already. He really ain't playing no right back position. He in the midfield. He roaming. Pin up back over to King. Here comes Whisper. Whisper with a wicked pass into Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson couldn't find his footing. Couldn't find his footing. Who's that? Richard King? Where's Frey? Oh, Frey finally in his position. Isaac Hayden. Swing the ball over to Anderson. Anderson back to Pinnock. Pinnock. Down the middle, John Russell. Back to Anderson. Anderson over to Greg. You guys giving Tyrese a touch? What a kick down. See that forward burst of speed that Greg Lay can use to get to that position is crazy. He's cramping up. Greg is cramping up. He catching a cramp. Need some hydration. Cramping up. 81st minute, people. 81st minute. K-Roy Anderson with the free kick into the box. He was looking for Whisper in the back post. What the? Whisper putting it into the box. Tyrese Campbell. Good layback by Tyrese Campbell. Nobody there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my days. That dude just chopped K-Roy Anderson out of his clothes. Anderson. Swinging it over to King. Come on, King. Make a decision. Anderson got it. Looking. Over to Whisper. Whisper. Hey. Step over. For days. Back heel. Ian Frey. Ooh, clear it out. Richard King got it. Back into the box. Richard King loved that long ball. He just, bruh. He needs to go play American football and kick field goals. I think he would be good at playing American football and kicking field goals. He can kick them long and high. If football don't work out for him, he should go put on helmets and pads and go play American football. You make a lot of money kicking them 50-yard field goals. In a real life. Ian Frey. Long pass to Whisper Richards. Whisper tried to put it across. Shamar Nicholson again not able to get onto the end of those balls going across the box. As a striker, you got to get onto the end of those, man. You got to get onto the end of those. You got to. You got to get onto the end of those. You got to get onto the end of those. You got to. People, he gots to. He gots to do it. He gots to do it. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. 84th minute. Let's go. John Russell looking. Pass it back to Richards. Whisper Richards. Ian Frey. They got a little combination going. Richards cut back. Richard. Ooh, Ian Frey hit the post, man. Another goal that should have scored. Another one. Frey. Richards. John Russell. Couldn't get onto the end of that one right there. Couldn't get onto the end of that one right there. Another goal that should have scored. Another goal that should have scored. So far, Tyrese Campbell getting no action on that left side. Like to play the ball on the right side of the field. No action on the left side. No action on the left side of the field. None whatsoever. Frey in the middle of the park again. Ian Frey. He is everywhere. Here goes Anderson. Anderson over to Tyrese Campbell. Tyrese Campbell. Tyrese Campbell. Ooh, cut back in on that. Ooh. Now I see what they mean. Tyrese Campbell, pick that one up. Scoop, turn it back. Give it over to Isaac Hayden. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. They don't play really on the left side of the field. They only play on the right side of the field. They rarely play on the left side. It's like second option. Whisper Richards. Whisper got more chances with the ball than Tyrese Campbell. Just a fact. Just a fact. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. 99. Don't cost you nothing. It's free 99, people. Free 99. We're approaching the 87th, 88th minute. Approaching the 88th minute. Let's go. Whisper with the free kick into the box. And on the end of that one. Shamar Nicholson with a back heel to Ethan Pinnock. Tried to put it on the plate for Greg Lay. It was just missed. Ian Frey with the ball. Ian Frey moving and turning, shifting and moving. Here we go. Richard King with it again. Swing it over to the 4x4. The 4x4 himself. Back over to Richard King. Back over to Ian Frey, who's not really playing right back. He's not really playing right back. He playing like a CDA inverted. I don't even know what he's doing. He's just doing his own thing. He tried to hit that ball right there. Good shot. I wish I got to see more of Campbell that night too, for sure. Didn't really get to see a good sample size of Campbell playing that left side, to be very honest. No lies told. You very, very right. Ooh. And this is why we do these rewatches, because some things you miss and you realize, like, with the hype and the energy and stuff, really didn't get a chance to see Tyrese Campbell on that left side. Not as much as you see in Whisper Richards, for sure. For sure. Here goes Tyrese. Ooh, didn't get on that one. 89th. We're approaching the 90th minute, and we still didn't really get to see much of Tyrese Campbell. Four minutes at a time. Let's see what we can see. Here goes Tyrese Campbell. Ooh. He tried to put on a play for John Russell right there. And I guess John Russell, you might as well play him as the 9, because he up there playing. he up there playing that 9. Shoot. More actively than Shamar Nicholson at this point in the game. Hit that like button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're winding down to the end of the show. The fans showed up late and they're leaving early. Wow. Isn't that something? Right now we're 2 minutes into the 4 minutes added time. So just kind of knocking the ball around. Kaiser said, was thinking he would switch out Shamar 2 for Burrell, but he played the full 90. I thought so too. I thought so too, in my opinion, but I guess he didn't want to do that. I guess the coach said, nah. I guess the coach said, nah, B. We not doing that. No, we not. No, we're not. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Really appreciate you. Haven't done this before, so it's good to get out there and do something different. So thank you to everybody that's listening. If you're on your way to work or you're at work and you're listening or wherever you're at, man, I appreciate y'all listening and tapping in. Really, really do appreciate it. In a real life, really appreciate it. Really, 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 really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. 100%. Just know that I appreciate it, people. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all a lot. Try to find Tyrese Campbell on that left side. Seems like Kira Anderson only goes right. He don't go left. He don't go left at all. He only goes right. She's crazy. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all a lot, man. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. If you're watching on the rewatch, thank you. And go on big up on yourself. Yeah, I was gone for like almost a month, no content. So I want to make sure that give the content, man. Make sure I give the content. Yeah, we definitely need to have that much confidence. And there we go. That's the end of the match right there. So really and truly, from the 38th minute where we scored the 3 goals, we didn't score again until the 75th minute. So that's like 30-something minutes where we scored no goals. So if Whisper didn't come in and score, we didn't score the whole second half. If Whisper didn't score, we wouldn't have scored the whole second half. And that's not really good, in my opinion. But that's in my opinion. Hold on. Was that who I thought it was? Hold on. Go back. Hold up a second. Was that who I thought it was?
Drawing Curacao earlier tonight. Bermuda.
What? That was who I thought it was. It is him. I got to see Mr. President come over to shake Bobsy Granger's hands. I thought I seen his gut. Thought I seen his gut. Anyways, man, big up to you guys. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all can go ahead and check out other YouTubers that are live. Show them some love. Big respects to you for being here. Just wanted to give you the rewatch. You can go ahead and check out the content we have on the channel. Yeah, go ahead and check out the content we have on the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I can see here that there is 50% of you who have not subscribed yet. What you waiting on? 50% of you have not subscribed as yet. 50% of you have not subscribed yet. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, people. Hit the subscribe button. 50%. That's a lot. 50% of you have not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free 99. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button. Helps with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, people. Appreciate y'all. And make sure you turn on the notification. Turn on the notification to all. Hit that notification to all so you know when I go live. All right. Peace and blessings to y'all. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm outie. Peace.